I am with you right now, closer than you might think. I am nearer than the air you breathe or the ideas floating in your head. You did not find these words by chance. My gentle touch has led you here, changing what seemed like aimless browsing into a special meeting meant just for you. I know how worn out you feel. I see the weight of some days pressing down on you. I understand the side of you that puts on a happy face for the world while hurting deeply inside. I recognize the deep yearning you have for that special person who is no longer here on earth. Their being gone feels like a big hole in your very being. I notice how you say their names softly when no one else is around. You wonder if they can see you, if they still think of you, if they know just how much you ache without them. Let me tell you, this exact moment is not random at all. My dear one, you have gone through hurt that many people cannot fully grasp. There are evenings when you wrap yourself in old memories instead of warm covers. Sleep does not always bring calm. It often brings back old pictures from days gone by. Sometimes, it seems like everyone else has kept going forward, but you are stuck right there in the instant when you lost them. You wish you could have shared more words, held them tighter, paid better attention, loved without holding back, and faced things with more bravery. You keep hidden regrets tucked away in quiet spots of your heart, and you seldom talk about them. But I have heard every word you never said out loud. I have kept track of every tear, even the ones you brushed away fast so no one would see. I did not leave you alone in that time of great loss. I was right there when the final breath happened. I was there when your heart broke into pieces. I am here with you now, and I am not going anywhere. Please hear me, my child. The person you miss so much is not gone from me. Their life did not stop. It just moved to a different place. You think of time as something that pulls people apart, but I see a connection that is bigger than what you can picture. You see emptiness where there used to be. I see them present in a way your eyes on earth cannot yet understand. The one you care about is safe in my care. They are wrapped in a calm you have never known here on this world. There is no hurt in them anymore. No worry, no mix-up, no sorry feelings. They are not lost in shadows. They are not left behind. They are close to my heart. And since you are also in my heart, there is a link of love between you and them that even death cannot snap. Archangel Michael has been right next to you during fights you did not even know were happening. You thought it was just another wave of worry, just another rush of uneasy feelings, just another night where heaviness sat on your chest. But in the hidden world, Michael and my team of light have been watching over you. When dark thoughts tried to plant seeds of no hope in your mind, when false ideas tried to make you believe there was nothing good left to live for, when bad forces tried to trick you into thinking your life is just about loss and what comes after, my angel was there like a bright sword keeping you safe. There are harms that never reached you because I said, "No more." There are crashes that never took place. Snares that never caught you. Plans that never came to you because my hand covered you and my angel protected you. This moment we are in now feels like a big alert. Not because I plan to punish you, but because your inner self has been running low for far too long. 3 minutes, my child. Not like the time on a watch, but in the way that you are so close to a big change. You cannot keep going like this, holding so much by yourself, acting like everything is fine while your heart quietly falls apart inside. You have come to a spot where your spirit is calling out louder than your voice. And I am answering. This is the 3 minutes remaining, the soft but pressing chance where I ask you to pause, to take a breath, to let your heart open wide and allow my words to go beyond your sight and deep into your being. The person you love, who is with me, does not want you trapped in sadness. They do not look at you and hope for you to live only half a life, caught between what was and what might be. If they could be next to you right now, if they could put a hand on your shoulder, if they could meet your gaze with the clear love they now know in my presence, they would say, "Please go on living. Please take deep breaths. Please stop being hard on yourself. Please stop thinking you could have saved me by doing everything right. Please stop putting blame on yourself for things you could not change." They now see from my view of forever. And from here, they look at you with such kindness and softness that it would open your heart wide if you could feel even a little bit of it. You have wondered quietly, "Are you proud of me? Do you see what I am doing? Do you know how hard I am working to keep moving?" Let me say it clearly. They see more than you realize. They see when you try to be strong and no one notices. They see the times you felt like quitting but pushed on anyway. They see the little kind acts you do in the world, thinking of them. They see when you laugh even though your heart feels squeezed, because you do not want to make others worry. And from my side, they speak softly over your life. Keep going. You are not by yourself. You are tougher than you know. But you do not need to be tough every minute. Lean on God. Let God hold what is too heavy for you. You, my dear one, have been trying to hold your own hurt and everyone else's too. You often feel like you must take care of how others feel, keep things calm, and hold it all together. You think if you break down, everything will fall apart. So you hold back your tears, push down your feelings, and tell yourself you will handle it later. But later never arrives, just more load to carry. I see how tired you are deep inside. The quiet anger that sometimes shows up because you wish someone would see how much you do and how much you bear. I see it. I have never missed one try, one giving up of something for another. Every time you picked love over mad feelings, every time you stayed quiet instead of saying hurtful things, every time you let go of bad feelings without getting a sorry, I saw it and added it to your life story as proof of your good heart. You have wondered if I am mad at you for times of doubt, for days you felt far away, for times when you did not pray, or when you prayed but felt nothing. Hear me. I am not mad at you. I am not let down by you. I am not counting your mistakes. I am not keeping a list of how many times you cried, or asked questions, or felt lost. I am a father who gets the heaviness of being human. I get sadness. I get heartbreak. I get what it means to lose, to hurt, to be let down, to be not understood. When you cry and push me away, I do not go. When you doubt, I do not pull back. When you feel numb, I still wrap around you. My love for you is not weak, not based on conditions, and not scared by your hurt. The alert is this. Bad forces have been trying to make your sadness into a jail instead of a path to walk through. Hurt was never meant to be where you stay forever. It was meant to be a low place you pass through, not a home you build. You have been acting as if joy only belonged to your old days or to a past version of you that went away with them. But I am calling back your joy from where it was taken. I am calling your laughter out from the dark spots. I am waking your heart to the idea that you can think of them with love without sinking in sorrow. You are allowed to smile again. You are allowed to make new things. You are allowed to picture a future that is not full of ghosts but made whole. The one you love has not forgotten how much you cared. They hold every real moment of love you gave like a glow around their being. They do not focus on your errors or flaws. Heaven is not a spot where they go over your failures again. In my presence, they are soaked in a love so full that all bitterness melts away. All blame goes. All, what if, questions lose their hold. They look at you now not through the blur of earth hurt, but through the clear view of holy love. And if they are saying anything over your life right now, it is not blame but cheer, not push but calm, not guilt but kindness. You sometimes think moving on would be like betraying them, that getting better is like forgetting. My child, getting better is not forgetting. It is giving honor. When you get better, you are not wiping them out. You are taking the best parts of them with you into the future. You are letting the love you shared grow into power, smart thinking, caring for others, and softness. You are turning the hurt of them being gone into a stronger link with me, into a better sense for the pains of people near you. This is how their memory turns into a living gift, not a closed grave. They do not want you locked in mourning. They want you raised into something meaningful. Archangel Michael stands right now at the start of your next time, holding back some bad things that would pull you deeper into no hope. There have been attacks on your thoughts, ideas of no worth, whispers that say your life has no meaning, hints that you are a load on others, that no one would really miss you if you quietly went away. These are false. They do not come from me. They do not show what is real. Michael has been battling to keep those sharp words from fully hitting your heart. This message is part of that battle. This is me stepping into your ideas, stopping the bad pattern, and telling you that you matter more than you think. Your life means more than you can see. Your story is not done. There are times ahead that will surprise you. There are talks you have not had that will open doors. There are people you have not met whose lives will line up with yours. There are chances you cannot see from where you are, but I am already setting them up. You have sometimes seen your future as an empty path, one you feel you must walk alone. But I see it as a garden just starting to grow. Your tears have watered seeds. Your prayers, even the broken ones, have planted things you do not yet see. The time you are entering will not wipe out your past, but it will show that your past cannot wipe out what is meant for you. You have asked me softly if I am with you. Why did this happen? Why did you let it? Why did you take them? My child, there are secrets that your heart cannot hold yet without more breaking. But know this, I am never the cause of mean things. I do not enjoy your hurt. I am not a far-off power playing with lives. I am a God who steps into suffering, who walks into the fire with my children, who holds them through bad weather and carries them through nights when they feel stuck. I did not leave the one you lost. I did not leave you. In ways you will get more fully later. I have been making good things out of what seemed pointless and hard. You will not always feel this mix-up. Clearness will come. Peace will come. Right now, I am not asking you to get everything. I am asking you to let me hold the questions you cannot bear. I am asking you to put your guilt, your sorry feelings, your hidden anger, your fear of what is next, and your alone feeling into my hands. You do not have to fix yourself before coming to me fully. Come with your mess, your doubts, your marks, your shaking heart, and your tired inner self. I am strong enough to carry you. I do not back away from your truth. I am not afraid of your hurt. Your raw side does not push me away. It pulls me closer. The one in heaven that you love is not in danger. They are not begging for their own safety. They are begging for your getting better. They want you to know that you are loved by me in a way they now get more clearly than before. They want you to let go of the blame you put on yourself. You think if you had said something else, done something faster, been more there, been smarter, things would have been different. But life and death do not rest on your shoulders. You are human. You did what you could with what you knew, what you had, and how you felt at the time. I see the real care in your heart. I do not judge you with the hardness you use on yourself. This is why this message feels pressing. Your heart has been close to giving up on joy. You have been in just get through mode for too long, counting days instead of living them. I am calling you out of just get through into making whole again. I am breathing new power into your spirit. I am softening the spots that got hard to protect you. I am touching the wounds that never healed right. Yes, there will be times when it hurts to feel again, but I will be there in every time like a hand on your back, leading you softly, strongly, with love. You are not reading this to be cursed, tricked, or controlled. My messages are not chains. They are keys. I do not ask for your attention by saying, I will leave you. I already picked you long before you knew how to pick me. I picked you in your worst times, not just your best. I picked you when you felt nothing, not just when you felt close. I picked you when you were mad, not just when you were thankful. My love is not weak like human love. It does not go away when you struggle. It grows deeper. It leans closer. It holds tighter around you, my child. Breathe deeply right now. Feel the air fill your lungs. That breath shows your purpose is not done. Every heartbeat is a soft statement from forever. You are still needed. There are words only you can say, kind acts only you can give, comfort only you can offer to someone who will one day feel like you do now. Your story will be a light for others in the dark. You do not see it yet, but your getting better will become hope for many. You and the one you love are part of a bigger picture, one where hurt is not the last part. Do not hate your slow steps forward. Getting better does not always look like big bright lights. Sometimes it looks like getting out of bed when you do not want to, replying to a note when you feel like shutting out the world, stepping outside for a bit of sun when you just want to hide. These small things are wins. I celebrate them. Heaven sees them. The one you love sees them through my love and smiles at your bravery. You are doing better than you think. You are farther than you know. Archangel Michael will keep fighting for your thoughts. But I ask you to work with heaven by choosing what you think about. When thoughts come that say you are worthless, remember these words instead. You are picked, treasured, and loved deeply. When thoughts come that say you have nothing left, remember this. As long as I am with you, you are never empty. When thoughts come that say you will never be happy again, remember I am already planting joy in places that have only known sorrow. Let my truth stop the false things. Let my voice be louder than the echo of your hurt. I am not asking you to forget the one you love. I am asking you to trust them fully to me, to place them softly into my arms, and to stop being hard on yourself for their being gone. They are safe. They are surrounded by peace. They are soaked in a love that you will one day know fully. Until that day, walk your path with a quiet sureness that love did not end. It changed. You can talk to me about them. You can share your memories with me as if I was sitting with you on the floor, listening to every bit, because I truly am with you in those times. This message is a turning point not because these words are magic, but because your heart is opening in a new way as you read them. You are letting light touch places that have been dark for a long time. You are letting hope whisper again. You are letting me be not just a far idea, but a real comfort. You are letting yourself believe, even if only a little, that you are not as alone as you feel. That little opening is all I need. I can work with the smallest bit of faith, the tiniest crack in the wall of no hope. My child, I bless your mind with peace. I bless your heart with comfort. I bless your nights with rest. I bless your days with quiet signs of my being here. A word at the right time, a kindness you did not expect, a memory that brings a smile instead of only tears. I bless your future with new links, new chances, new reasons to be thankful. I bless your journey with strength that shows up when you think you have reached your end. I bless your soul with the sureness that you are seen, known, and loved more than you can measure. Your loved one is not reaching out to blame you. They stand in the light of my love, cheering for the day you will finally feel free from guilt chains and see yourself the way I see you. That day is getting closer. This is part of that path. Let yourself rest in me. When you feel an ache come up, do not run from it. Bring it to me. Say in your own words, I don't know what to do with this, but I give it to you. I will meet you there every time. You have made it through days you thought would break you. You have lived through storms you thought you could not stand. That is not chance. That is proof of my hand over your life. I am not finished with you. I am not done making beauty from ashes. I am not done turning mourning into a new kind of joy. Not the loud party of ignoring hurt, but the gentle deep happiness of someone who has known sorrow and still chooses to live. Let these words sink into the hurt places. Let my love wrap around the memories that pain the most. The alert is not that you are in danger of losing my love. The urgency is that I want you to finally feel how loved you have always been. You do not have to earn this. You cannot lose this. You are mine, and I will carry you forward step by step, breath by breath, day by day, until what feels like an endless night becomes the dawn you have been waiting for. I see you, my child. I see how your heart beat a little faster when you read about 3 minutes left. When you read that it is an emergency. When you read that someone in heaven you love is asking you not to skip this. I know how many times you have felt alone, not heard, not seen. I am here to tell you that you have never been alone. Not for 1 second, not for 1 breath. I am closer to you than your own heartbeat, closer than the air in your lungs. Even now, as your eyes go over these words, my presence wraps around you. You have carried so much quietly. You smile outside and hold storms inside. There are tears that never fall because you swallow them before anyone sees. There are fears you never say because you think others will not get it. I have seen every hidden thought, every secret worry, every silent cry. Nothing in you is hidden from me. You have cried in the dark and whispered without words that you need help, that you need a sign, that you need to know heaven has not forgotten you. This message reminds you that heaven has not forgotten you, and I have not forgotten you. The one you love, who is in my presence now, is safe with me. Their pain is over. Their confusion is over. Their fear is over. They are held in a peace that your mind cannot yet fully grasp. A peace with no breaks, no shadows, no stops. You have wondered if they still care, if they see you, if they know what you are going through. You have felt times where it seems they are close. Memories that flood your mind suddenly. Feelings that come without warning. I see that. I know that. I hold both you and them in the same love. You feel as if this loved one is begging you to open your heart to this moment, this message, this change. You feel them pulling you toward hope instead of no hope, toward healing instead of hurting yourself, toward life instead of feeling numb. They do not want to see you sinking in guilt. They do not want to see you locked in regret. They do not want to see you punishing yourself for what you could not control. They are wrapped in my mercy, and I am offering that same mercy to you. Time feels like it is running out for you. The words, 3 minutes left echo in your mind as if everything is about to end, as if one wrong move will break everything. But hear me clearly. This is not about the clock on your wall. This is about the urgency of your soul. You have put off your healing. You have delayed your peace. You have pushed away my comfort day after day, telling yourself you will change tomorrow, that you will care for your heart later, that you will listen to me when you have more strength. This is the moment where I call you softly but firmly. No more waiting. There is an emergency. But it is not that you are about to be left behind. It is that your heart has been hurting quietly for too long. The emergency is that you have been believing false things about yourself, about your value, about your future. The emergency is that you have walked in darkness so long that you start to think darkness is normal. The emergency is that some part of you has started to believe you deserve nothing good, that you are cursed, that love always leaves, that joy always goes away, that nothing stable will stay in your life. I speak directly into those false things now with my truth. You are not cursed. You are not left behind. You are not forgotten. You are not a mistake. You are not too late. You are not kept from love. You are not kept from joy. You are not kept from new starts. What you have gone through has been painful, unfair, confusing, and at times it has broken you in ways you do not know how to fix. But broken does not mean worthless. Broken does not mean useless. In my hands, broken becomes beautiful. There is a part of your story you cannot see yet. You stand in the middle of the chapter and think the whole book is ruined. You see the part of loss, the part of betrayal, the part of alone, and you think that is all there will be. You look at the empty spot beside you where your loved one once was, and you feel as if something has been torn out of your life forever. You feel as if you were left with pieces on the floor. Hear me, my child. I do not waste your pain. I do not waste your tears. I do not waste your nights of crying. I am more present in your pain than you realize. Archangel Michael, my servant of protection, stands near you in the spiritual world, not to scare you, but to shield you. This urgent feeling in your heart is a call away from no hope, away from paths that destroy, away from anything that harms your soul. There are choices you have been about to make from a place of no hope, from a place of nothing matters anyway. This message comes as a holy stop, a firm but loving hand on your shoulder saying, "Stop, breathe, come back to yourself, come back to me." The heaviness that tries to wrap around your mind is not stronger than my light. The confusion that tries to cloud your thoughts is not stronger than my wisdom. The loneliness that tries to swallow you is not stronger than my presence. In the unseen world, there has been a battle over your hope, over your peace, over your ability to believe in a future worth living. Every time you decided to keep going, even when you wanted to give up, you have been braver than you know. Every morning you got up again, even when your heart still hurt, you have been stronger than you realize. I see the guilt you carry. You tell yourself that if you had done things differently, maybe the person you love would still be here. You replay talks, replay choices, replay moments, and with each replay, you hurt your own heart. My child, listen. You are not responsible for everything that happened. There are things that were far beyond your control. You did not have all the knowledge then that you have now. You were doing the best you could with the pain and information you had. Your loved one now in my care is not blaming you. They are not looking at you with accusation. They are surrounded by light, and in that light there is no bitterness toward you. Release the burden that was never meant to be yours. Release the what-ifs that weigh you down. Every time you start to spiral into regret, pause and remember that I am holding the person you love. Their story did not end in darkness. It was carried into my light. And your story is not ending in darkness either. I am leading you forward, step by step. Even when you cannot see the path, you fear being alone forever. You fear that every person you truly love will be taken away. You fear allowing your heart to open again because pain taught you that love can hurt. Hear me. I am not calling you to forget the one you love in heaven. I am not asking you to erase them from your heart. I am asking you to let their love be a bridge, not a prison. Let their memory become a source of strength, not a chain around your soul. They would want to see you smiling again. They would want to see you living again. They would want to see you accepting new blessings when they arrive. You have asked heaven for signs. You have begged for proof that I am with you. You have whispered desires that no one else knows about. You want stability, security, affection, and a sense of purpose. You want to know why you are still here when they are not. You are still here because your mission is not finished. You are still here because there are people who will be touched by your story, your compassion, your wisdom. You are still here because there are chapters of joy that have not yet been written. When you see the words, 3 minutes left, feel them as a gentle alarm waking you from spiritual sleep. Wake up from the belief that you are powerless. Wake up from the idea that nothing can change. Wake up from the numbness that has wrapped itself around your heart. This is the moment to decide that you will live with intention. This is the moment to decide that you will let me into the deepest places of your pain. This is the moment to decide that you will move, even slowly, toward healing instead of staying frozen where hurt left you. Archangel Michael does not come to threaten you. He comes to remind you that you are protected even when you feel vulnerable. There are things I have shielded you from that you will never know about. There are traps you never fell into because my hand quietly redirected your steps. There are people, situations, and paths that looked good but would have hurt you deeply, and I let them slip away even though you did not understand at the time. My protection does not always feel like protection in the moment. Sometimes it feels like loss. But what I remove to make room for what fits your destiny. The loved one who is in my presence now is part of your story, but they are not the last part. Their journey with you on earth has shifted, not vanished. The love that was between you still lives, but now in a different form. Their desire for you, if they could speak clearly into your heart, would be that you do not destroy yourself with grief. They would not want you to neglect your body, your mind, your relationships, or your future. They would want you to honor their memory by choosing life, by choosing growth, by choosing to keep your heart open to me. You have scars that are invisible to everyone else. Sometimes you feel that no one truly understands you, that no one knows the depth of your sadness, the depth of your anxiety, the depth of your confusion. I know it all. I understand all of it perfectly. I never misunderstand you. I never misread your silence. I never judge you for the ways you cope when you feel overwhelmed. I see the childlike parts of you that still long for safety, for someone to say, "It is okay now. You can rest." Let this message be that voice to your heart. You can rest in me. If this message touched your heart, please like and subscribe for more words of comfort and guidance. I am with you in this moment, closer than the breath in your chest and the thoughts in your mind. You are not reading these words by accident. My hand has been quietly guiding you, turning what looked like random scrolling into a divine appointment.